Massive. Literally everybody that knows me, all of my friends, all say to me they can't believe how different I've been. My mindset has totally changed. I see the positive in things. I'm more motivated. It amazes me still 2 years later, and I still tell everyone about you. Okay, so I never had really suffered with anxiety and things like that before. I never used to be as much of a worrier. I never used to, no, I always actually struggled with kind of putting myself out there. I always worried too much about situations, and in a lot of circumstances, I would always just think the worst case. In things like friends, just day-to-day situations, really, people's thoughts about me. I would always kind of sit on the fence about things as well, because I never would feel confident to have my say in actually what I think or what I, and have my opinion on things. I would always worry too much about going into a nerve-wracking situation. And yeah, just worry about other people a lot, basically. And I felt like my anxiety was getting worse. I was worrying too much about a lot of things that I shouldn't be. And just having a bit of I wanted to change about things.
Cool. And so had you tried anything else then, or was it just
No, I was recommended to you by a friend. You were highly recommended. And yeah, I just thought, in fact, it was bought for me as a birthday present, because my friend, because my friend thought it would really help me, and it was the best birthday ever.
Good. And so what did you think that it would help, or were you a bit skeptical?
I've always been, never really looked into like hypnotherapy and things like that as for the things that I was worrying about, for like anxiety and things. I never really knew that was an option. I always thought hypnotherapy to be things like getting over fears, and things like that. I didn't put it into positive outcomes, and like just helping with anxiety and just goals in life, and just actually making you a better person and think differently. So I was excited. I didn't really know what would come of it or what to talk about and things like that. But yeah, it was great.
Cool. And so because how long ago is it? It's quite a while ago.
It was about 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years ago. Maybe just over, slightly over 2 years. Yeah.
Right. And so what's been, and you had one session.
One session.
Yeah. And so what's been the difference then?
Massive. Literally everybody that knows me, all of my friends, all say to me they can't believe how different I've been. My mindset has totally changed. I see the positive in things. I'm more motivated. I don't just sit, and if there's a problem, okay, people get upset, and you might have down days, and things like that. That's normal. But I don't just wallow in it. Like, I will think, right, what can we do about it? There's no point sitting and being sad. Let's get on with things. Just how I think about everything, honestly, is just, it amazes me still 2 years later, and I still tell everyone about you. Yeah, it's just I don't see the point in being negative throughout life. What are you going to gain from it? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You're only going to get good things from being happy, positive, putting your mind to things. You're not going to get anything being negative.
Yeah.
So
would you say you're a bit more resilient as well then?
Yeah, just my confidence in situations that I used to worry about, with people and things like that, I don't worry about anymore. I have my own opinion, and it's fine to have my opinion, even if someone else doesn't agree. Whereas before, I would keep it to myself, because I would worry if the opinions don't match, then there's going to be conflict, and I would stay away from it.
So a
but
bit
yeah,
more restrictive.
And I just think about things differently, and not worrying about something that really doesn't need to be worried about in your day-to-day life. You're growing up, and just not wasting negative energy on things that you don't need to waste energy on.
Yeah, cool, good. And what would you say to anybody else considering it?
Do it. I mean, I tell everyone all the time anyway, you see, that I do. If anyone says to me, I'm not feeling this, or I'm anxious about this, or I don't like this, I say, go see Christina. She's amazing. She'll completely change your life. No, I think it's hypnotherapy is, and I remember you said it to me, a few people have said about counselling and things like that. I remember what you said to me. In counselling, you sit and you go over all the bad things. With this, you change your mind for the future. And I always say that to people as well. There's no point in sitting and going over the past. It's about how you're going to change, what you want to change, and how you can do better in the future.
Yeah.
For anxiety, it's massively helped me.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing.
Cool.
Love it.
Thank you.
Not me.